Afternoon, dear children. Today we will learn the chapter 14. So far we were learning chapter, what is that called, 13. 13 chapter is all about adjectives and kinds of adjectives that you have learnt. Adjectives and kinds of adjectives, that just revise. Adjectives of quality, you learned how is it, how we have to form the sentences. Adjectives of number, then demonstrative adjectives. Demonstrative adjectives, understood? Now we coming to the chapter 14, adjectives comparison. Adjective comparison, chapter 14. Now adjectives I just explained this class for 5 also. Now this is same chapter for you and for class 4 more or less I did today. Adjectives are used to describe the quality of the noun, but sometimes we need to describe that quality in comparison always with that same quality in another object. Okay. Now here superlative, there are 3 degrees of comparison: positive, comparative and superlative. There are 3 degrees always. Now here I told you last time, I already explained to you this is. Now another time I have same thing, same, I don't want to explain to you. I will just coming to the what is that called, positive, comparative and superlative, those degrees. Okay. So I have already, what is that, explained to you. So again and again same explanation I don't want to give you. So coming to the exercise part of it, coming to the exercise part of it, that you come, that is page number 69, page number 69, page number 69. Then I don't know whether you have done or that you have done. First part you have done. B, C also you have done. I think so you have done. Okay, then we will move into chapter 15, verbs. Coming to the chapter 15, verbs. Okay. Now verbs are doing words. They are also called action words. Action, which action they do, isn't it? Now I am what is that called, reading. Reading, that is action. Playing, that is action. Verb, everybody know that what is a verb. Class 4 also know, 5 also know, 3 also know, first also know, I think. In English also there is, in Hindi also there is Kriya. In Kannada also there is Kriya Pada. All that you have. Now you are in English. This is the earth moves around the sun. That moves is a what is that called, work. Activity is done. The horses run. Activity done. Run is a activity, isn't it? Action which is done. When the verb, whenever action which is done, that is a activity as well as the called action word. Now what is the verb? Someone ask you. You should say directly. The verb is a word which says or does something is called verb. Understood? Action words. That also you can say. Verb is a word which says or does something. This is the definition. The verb is a word which says or does something. Okay. Now coming to the next, the words move, run, jump, smiles are verbs. A verb tells us about the action, whatever action that we do, that the subject does in a sentence. Some verbs show the time of the action. These verbs are called helping verbs. Now the boys are playing hockey. So there is are, play and ing. These are helping verb, ing. Isn't it? Now who are playing? The boys are playing. That is, our verb is helping there. Are playing is a helping verb, that is. We are looking at the magician. Are looking is a helping verb. She is picking. Picking is a helping verb. Is snowing is a helping verb. Am watching is a helping verb. Helping verbs are used with the nouns, verbs, ing. Find out the verbs in the sentences given below and write them in the space provided. Now, space provided, you have to write there. First one is found. Now, I found a coin yesterday. Found. Mother was searching the drawer for the keys. Searching. Third, Anita looks cheerful today. Looks. Sunita is drawing a picture. Drawing. Mr. Das is eating his dinner. Eating. The 8 planets revolve around the sun. Revolve. Sunil will buy a book tomorrow. Buy. The children are running in the park. Running. So these are helping verbs. How they? Now coming to the next ninth one. Again still continued. The clock strikes every hour. Strikes. Aslam and Rahim clapped together. Clapped. Akshit opened the window. Opened. The hippopotamus can stay both on land and water. Hippopotamus. The baby fell asleep in the coat. Asleep. We should not pluck flowers. Pluck. You should chew your food well. Chew. Choose the right word from the brackets and rewrite each sentences. The train runs. That already you have written. This is just I explained, but I think you have already have done that exercise. And here this exercise also you have done. See, isn't it? In the verb, that chapter here and there I have done in middle. Now here down one you see D page number 72. D page number 72. Dog bark. Elephants trumpet. Birds chirp. Sheep bleat. Sheep bleat. Coils coo. Cats mew. Horses neigh. Foxes howl. Lions roar. Frogs croak. Understood? Lions, sorry, what is that? Cats mew, horses neigh, foxes howl, and lions roar, and frogs croak. So this is what this much end of the chapter. Till here you have to finish. Chapter 15th you have to complete it. Then we will go for the chapter 16th next week. So till today all you have to complete the work. Okay, so this is what here. Okay, thank you and God bless you.